Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we are doing Yin Yoga to clear your third eye chakra or Ajna. This chakra is known for its connection with our ability to be intuitive and also to trust that intuition or our inner knowing. It's very common for people who are raised in abusive households to have a lack of trust in their ability to be intuitive or in their intuition in general. So when working with this chakra, really understand that if you are one of those people who were raised in an environment that was difficult in childhood, that you might have more difficulty with this area, and that a lot of times for people who have not been able to trust their intuition, they will go through periods of where, can I trust this? Can I not trust this? What is right? What is wrong? And so on and so forth. And this is all normal. And so basically it's trial and error as you go through this. Something that really has helped me learn how to trust my intuition, somebody once put it this way for me, that it's the initial yes or no in your viscera. It comes before any additional emotion or any additional like anxiety, fear, and so on. It's the immediate response in your visceral perception before all of that. Everything that comes after is a reaction to the yes or the no. So this takes a lot of time and training to learn and to trust, and that is all completely okay and normal. All you have to do is just practice. Practice trusting your intuition, and over time it will strengthen and get better. So the poses I've picked for today are deeply introspective. Most of them include a forward folding posture, and also some of them include placing our head on a block, in particular this part of our head on a block to activate the pressure point right here, also known as yin tongue in Chinese medicine. So if you have a block, grab a block, and if not, it's not required. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Feel free to close your eyes or gaze at a point out in front of you, and just take this moment here to drop in and connect to yourself on some level or any level. Notice how you're feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, let it out with a sigh. And gently open your eyes. Throughout this practice, feel free to close your eyes as much as possible. That way you can really have the opportunity to turn inward. We'll go ahead and start with a downward dog. Not really a yin yoga pose, but just something to help allow the energy to start moving down toward the head. Just allow yourself to take full breaths, making your exhale as long as possible. Bend your knees, coming into Ragdoll pose. Walk your hands back to your feet. Separate your feet so they're about as wide as your mat. Bend your knees enough so your ribs and your thighs touch. Feel free to grab onto your elbows and just hang here between your legs. Maybe rock side to side, swinging back and forth like a grandfather clock. Walk your hands all the way back out. And then take your knees underneath your hips for melting heart. Take your forearms to the floor, maybe Ving out your arms so your wrists are a little wider than your elbows. And then just push through your arms with gravity so that your chest starts to reach back towards your thighs and your forehead comes to the floor. Feel free to place your head on a block instead. And just rest here. Over time, allow your heart to melt forward. Even your arms might even straighten, still on the floor. Maybe even rolling to right at your third eye center where your nose and forehead are both on the floor. Come to child's pose with your forehead on your block. Setting your hips back to your heels with your toes together. You can either opt for arms out in front of you or take your shoulders and let them rest on your knees. Just allow your shoulders to drop. Everything to relax. Feel free to rock your forehead side to side, massaging across your brow line. Maybe even going all the way to your temple. Holding in places that need a little extra attention. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Place your hands by your ears. Move your shoulders back. Lift your head. And then slowly sit up. Set your block to the side. Come down into Sphinx pose, taking your hips and your forearms to the floor. Let your elbows come a little bit more out in front of your shoulders so that gravity can hold you in place. And then for this one, you can either keep your gaze forward, look at your nose, maybe drop your head to add a stretch to the back of the neck. And just breathe here, allowing subtle deepening to occur as you hold. Slowly lower all the way down. Rest here for a few moments. Slowly bring yourself back up to all fours. Grab your block and then sit in a wide-legged seat facing the long edge of your mat. Always feel free to use extra props under your knees or under your torso. Then take your block out in front of you and then slowly start to walk forward, placing your head on the block or just letting your head hang down. Again, you can do rocking forehead side to side or just stay still. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Then slowly lift your head and sit up. Use your hands under your knees to pull your legs in and cross your legs and sit up tall. Nadi, shodhana, pranayama, alternate nostril breathing with your first two fingers of your right hand up against your third eye. Take your ring finger and your thumb to your left and right nostril. Take a full breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Plug left nostril, inhale right. Plug right nostril, exhale left. Inhale left nostril. Plug left, exhale right. Continue on at your own pace. If your right arm gets tired, you can use your left hand to pull your elbow in and relax your right shoulder. After your exhale through your right nostril, release your hand position. Come back to a natural breath. Lie on your back. Supta Baddha Konasana without props, but if you'd like to put something behind your back, feel free. Lie all the way back with your feet together, knees wide, and then take your arms out to the sides or wherever they're comfortable. And just breathe here. Take a full breath in. Exhale completely. You can use your hands outside your thighs to help lift your legs up. Maybe pull your knees into your chest for a few moments. Feel free to rock side to side. And gently roll over to one side. Slowly come back to seated. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.